Hi, everybody. Welcome. It's a new episode. All right, here we go. Let's invite everybody. Where's everybody at? Here we go. There we go. All right, if you're tuning in already, I'm just inviting everyone. Never fear. I got plenty of stuff to go on. Anyway, all right, I got one viewer so far. Oh, it's Mr. Tony already. So let's get Tony. I'm trying to get everybody in here. Let me go through and invite folks. Let's see. Let's invite Jack Savage. Let's see. Morgan, if you're there. Cliff, if you're there. Let's get Steve. Let's get Trey D. Clay's not going to do. Oh, people. Hey, there's some people. Hey, Poncho. What's up, man? All right, man. See if we can go ahead and get Tony in here. Ed, Tony. Now, don't go away anywhere, Phil. I'll get you on here, and I'll get your 2 cents in a little bit. I'm gonna let Tony jump on here and get things started. Hang on, I'm inviting more people. Yep, 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 yep. So, what's up, guys? Uh, hey, Tony, there you are.
Hello.
What's up, there, Mr. Tony? So, you want us to go ahead and legalize weed at hookers?
Yes.
So
Yes.
you and I can go into business and open Big Daddy Smoke and Poke.
Or dank skanks
I'm
drinks, baby.
what's that?
Dank skanks and drinks.
Dank skanks and drinks. Yes, sir.
Hey, I mean, it only makes sense. It really does. Like it literally just makes sense.
I'm with you, man.
I mean, all either one of these people, Brian Kemp or that other chick, whatever her name is, that's all.
Stacey Abrams.
That's all they got to do, and they will win.
Oh, if they say I'm going to fight to legalize weed, it's a shoe in, man.
Pretty much. Well, I'm thinking about the revenue that Colorado and everywhere else gets it legalized it, you know?
Man, look, with the weed thing, that argument's over, man. Just legalize it. It's no worse than alcohol. It's not.
No, it's not the gateway to anything except a refrigerator.
I mean, I've always been a proponent that, hell, man, we should legalize prostitution and regulate the crap out of that too. You're never going to get rid of it. I mean, why not legalize it and regulate? You're never ever going to get rid of it ever.
Pot and pussy are two things that are that's never going to go away.
I agree. Pot
Prostitution
and pussy.
is called the oldest profession for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely. Because
There's
it's
a reason for that. There's a reason it's been around for centuries.
millennia, dude. Since the caveman. There, back in the caveman days, Ooga Booga was out there hunting. He had an extra leg of deer, and old oomph oomph chick was like, I need to get some of that deer over here. How am I going to do that? Tell you what, Ooga Ooga, if I give you this punene, you're going to give me some of that deer, ain't you? And prostitution was born.
Deer for doggy style. That's what happens.
Dude, that's where it got started way back in the day, and that's just how it is, man. It's never gonna go away.
So
Not
are you
ever,
telling
not
me
never.
I traded a lump of elephant shit for some poontang probably at some point?
Yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
look, I've seen people. Hi, Tracy Matthews. Hi,
I
Barbara Coker.
Hey
I've seen
Carl,
people. What?
Tracy Matthews is here.
I see that.
Yeah. Yeah, all right.
As you can see, I'm wearing my pimp hat tonight. My purple pimp hat
Mm.
in honor of Big Daddy Smoke and Poke and Danks, Dranks, and Skanks. You know,
Oh yes.
Anyway, so yeah, okay. So legalize weed, legalize prostitution. Just be done with it, man.
And casinos. Why do we not have a casino in Atlanta?
Because we're still a Southern conservative situation, man.
Hey Tracy, my pump hand is strong.
Yes, it is. I've been pimping this game since the early '90s.
Platform shoes
Big,
with goldfish in them.
Big Daddy been running. I do. I swear. Hang on 1 second. Watch.
Oh, this motherfucker probably does too, which is, I don't even know. I want to apologize to everybody. He's about to whip out some platform shoes with goldfish in them. I know he is. I know he's got them. I think I've seen them before. Yeah, there they are. There it is.
Behold. I got them as part of a Halloween costume.
Tracy, you don't worry about that.
What's that?
That coat, huh?
I got them as part of a Halloween costume a long time ago, and the reason yeah, it was part of it was part of a whole '70s pimp thing.
I'm gonna get you. I mean, seriously. Do you remember that movie where he's running in the pimp shoes with the goldfish in them and they break as he's running?
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Dude, I was at it anyway. I was doing a thing. We're doing a '70s type party, so I decided to go with the whole pimp outfit.
Well, it's a '70s, but that or you're doing bare chested, some kind of Bee Gees.
Well, we were doing sort of a pimps and hoes from the '70s kind of costume thing. It was a mixed bag. Yeah, it was part of a Halloween costume, and I was going to rent them, but
nobody dresses like that every day.
But there was an issue, so I just said I was in a hurry, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just buy the damn things. So I bought them. No, Eddie's Trick Shop. Bought them at Eddie's Trick Shop.
Oh, well, yeah, makes sense. Same kind of scenario, except for their costumes are a lot cooler.
I'm sure it is. You're walking up on the job site with them motherfuckers, Phil. Like, I'm about to run this crane, bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna run your crane, bitch.
Get over here with that gantry, bitch. Big Daddy Phil.
Lowe's here.
Big Daddy Phil about to drop a load.
Load on your site. Don't worry about me.
About to drop this load all over your site.
Yeah, it is a fact that Tracy would, in fact, need your platform shoes to make her 5 feet tall.
Well, you know what? I'm getting rid of them. So if you're interested, they're like a size, I think, 10.5 men's. So they were small for me, but so I haven't really worn them before. I'm sure he does, Scott. So
except for he won't fit in 10.5 because I don't know. I'm more man, obviously.
That's questionable.
I mean, it's not really. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, it is what it is, bruh. Bruh.
So, all right. So I think we're all pretty much in agreement. Pot and hookers ought to be legal. Just be done with it.
I mean,
okay.
Why should gas stations get all the money?
What's that?
Casinos.
Yeah.
Why should gas stations get all the money?
Yeah, gas stations don't get a lot of money. I'm guessing you're talking about the lottery?
No, I'm talking about the ding-ding machines.
Well, those are illegal in the state of Georgia, and the gas station right next to me, actually, right at the street from me, they've been shut down like 3 times for those fucking things. And so they keep
legalize the fucking things, and we can make money off of them.
Now, Tracy, are you saying they should offer us BJs for $20, or you're offering BJs for $20? I don't know. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just wondering. You said yes. I agree. BJs for $20. Is that Tony is ready? Ding!
I got a crisp 20 right here.
Yeah, Phil. Tony's illiterate ass is talking about the video poker machines. They should offer BJ's for $20. Okay, just wanted to clarify, Tracy.
Oh,
Look, man, you find a crack hoe, man. You get yourself a $5 Hummer.
it's a true story.
It's a $5 Gummer Hummer because you ain't got no teeth left from all the crack. But
I mean, potato.
What's up, Brett Joseph Becker Sr.?
Exactly, and I finally got that $20, Tracy. So,
So something that pissed me off today because what's that?
I was asking Tracy if that was an offer.
Donut dispensaries. But something that pissed me off today. So this motherfucker comes up to me and starts asking me stupid questions, basically asking to not do their job. Can I not do my job? I'm like, no, that's your fucking job. That's the entire reason you're here.
Probably probably.
No, but the thing is, it reminded me of a couple of situations when I was managing restaurants here and there. Like I had hired this guy one time. Well, I'm sorry, I was interviewing a guy one time, and he was going to basically just be like a cleanup guy, busboy type guy at this restaurant I was working at. And he was like, "Man, I got no problem doing dishes. I got no problem doing that. I got no problem doing that." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's all part of the job, man." So I'm like, "Hey, man, look, I can get you started right away. Pay you, like $7 an hour." At the time, that was a little over minimum wage, I think. So I was like, "Yeah, man, yeah, it's backwards. Minimum wage is still $5.25 an hour, I think." So I was like, "Yeah, dude, we'll get you on. Pay you $7 an hour." Blah blah blah. He's like, "But look, man, I don't take out garbage. I don't touch garbage." I'm like, "Dude, that's like half the fucking job." I'm like, "Dude, taking out garbage is what you do. You take out the garbage, you clean up the trash on the tables. I don't touch garbage, man." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Then he started trying to negotiate with me about, well, man, look, what if I just don't do the garbage, but I do everything else? I'm like, "No, dude, that's the job. The job is taking out the garbage." And that's not the only time I've heard that. I've heard that from, I don't know, probably half a dozen people in my life, and I work with other people who are also manager types, and they've had the same thing. That people come in, and it's getting worse and worse nowadays. People are trying to customize their job. Like, okay, yeah, I'll be your computer programmer. The only thing is, I won't use keys. I have to do everything wirelessly. And oh yeah, I don't
Use
actually
the
write
letter
code.
W.
What's that?
I can't use the letter W.
Yeah, I can't use the letter W or the number 0. I won't use number 0 when I'm writing computer code. And it's like, dude, you can't customize your job.
Or W or C when I'm doing your website.
Yeah. And dude, like I get this from friends of mine who run offices all the time. Yeah, so we hiring these people, and we tell them, look, office hours are 9 to 5. That's when we do business. Like, oh, I can't work 9 to 5. Can I come in 2 to 10? It's like, no, the fucking office hours are fucking 9 to 5. The fuck you talking about? Well, I just can't do that. You're gonna have to accommodate me, and they expect these businesses to fucking accommodate them. And I'm like, well, this is people who don't even have the job yet, Phil. It's not people that are being hired.
Ridiculous entitlement.
And dude, it's just insane. These people have gotten so spoiled that they can customize everything. Ever since MySpace said you could customize your fucking profile, everybody thinks that they can customize everything in their life. It's like, this ain't fucking MySpace. You can't have your top 8 and your fucking all that shit. If you want a job, here's the job. Do the job. That's what I'm offering. And here's what I'm paying. Take it or fucking leave it. But anyway,
He's
you can't just
period.
Yeah, you just can't just shit fire everybody there, Phil. I'm with you. Trust me, I know, man. I'm like, man, look, motherfucker, if I could fire, and like in my particular business right now, man, everybody's scared to death of lawsuits. So it's a pain in the ass getting anything done. But so yeah, dude, I'm like, what the fuck is with people thinking they can customize not just their job, but I mean everything in life? They're like,
That's
well,
crazy. $20 is $20. I ain't
I mean,
gay.
look,
$20 is $20.
I ain't saying I'm gay, but $20 is 20
I
bucks.
ain't gay, but $20 is $20. I mean, yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
good.
man. I mean, everybody thinks they can customize everything. It's like I want to, I want my phone to do this, and I want my internet to be that. I'm like, look, dude, just look. The market is the market. What's offered is what's offered. Either take it or leave it. If you don't like what they're offering, don't buy it. That's how the market works.
And always,
Period.
as I found out today myself, which pissed me off, always read the fine print. Always read, because today I went to Walmart and I was looking at that Straight Talk mobile thing, and if you get the unlimited plan, it you think to yourself, it's unlimited. No, Jennifer, you eat a dick. You eat a bag of dicks, as a matter of fact.
I'm
A whole
guessing that
bag.
that might be both my brother and Jennifer
And
watching.
it is. And they can both eat a bag. They can share a bag. That's cool. They can split a bag. What's up? Have a date. But no, I'm reading this thing, and it says unlimited everything, basically, which talk, text, and data, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you read the fine print, it says only the first 3 gigs are at 4G, and then it drops you down to 2G. Which 2G speed, I thought we stopped using that when we stopped using analog cell phones.
Yeah. That went out with the fucking. That went out with the Star Tax, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, 2G is basically like dial-up for your damn cell phone. I
Yeah.
mean,
No
it
shit.
generally will not play most websites. Like most websites will not function on 2G speed.
Yeah, well, dude, I'm with you. And yeah, see, yeah, but see, that's one thing. That's fine print. That's fucking corporate bullshit, man. You know, and I don't want to go down that road.
You see the ads all day long, unlimited everything, unlimited. But then when you get there and you actually read, you're like, oh, that's bullshit. Why would I do that? Like, seriously, why? Why would anybody do that on purpose?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's like Verizon offers an unlimited plan, but theirs is like, after the first 3 or 4 gigs or whatever it is, it drops it down to 3G speed. And I'm like, what? Okay, then what the fuck is the point, dude? Look, we do this little show every fucking Monday or so. You know how many times I've had fucking connection problems, and dude, my shit's on 4G.
I
You
know
know,
how many times you've had connection problems. Trust me,
and, and,
I've been
and
there.
so what? I figured out what I have to do now is I have to turn on my wireless. But what I have to do is I have to reset my phone and my internet connection in the house before I fucking start the show.
Mm.
Otherwise it doesn't work. So at
Otherwise,
least I found it.
restart it like 8 times.
What's that?
Otherwise, we have to restart it like 8 times.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah,
it's horse hockey, I tell you,
it
horse
happens.
hockey.
What are you gonna do?
So anyway, yeah. So people, if you're out there and you watch this, you can't customize every fucking little thing in your life. Okay, some shit you're just going to have to tolerate as is. Okay, you need to learn. You need to learn that phrase. See, back in the day, we used to buy cars, and there was a little sticker on the car that says "as is." I mean, whatever the fuck is wrong with it is what is wrong with it. It cost X amount. That's what it is. As is, and life is as is. You can't customize your entire fucking life experience. If you
Well,
want
thank
to
you
customize
buy a
it,
used car. It's as is, no warranty. There's a reason for that. It's
yeah,
not warranted. So you get it, you drive it, that's what you get. That is all you get. They're offering you nothing else.
yeah, life
It's
is
for it.
as is.
Pass. All self-throttle.
Well, yeah, Phil, you're from Mableton. I've learned that everyone from Mableton has a natural shady musk that they sort of put off. Everyone just thinks that everyone from Mableton is kind of shady. No matter what's up, Action? What's up, bro?
Because we are.
Well, yeah, everyone from Mableton is kind of shady because we had no choice but to be a little bit shady. growing up. I mean, fuck, we got Bankhead Courts right down the fucking street from us. We got fucking Riverside Parkway over there. Then we got fucking redneck land over off Maxim Road and shit.
Flags, Mapleton Parkway, the whole fucking area.
We're sandwiched in between fucking Paulding County and Six Flags. So we got rednecks to one side. We got fucking the hood to the other side.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And somehow I spent more time in the hood than I did in redneck land.
Me too, for the most part.
But now I live in redneck land, so.
Racist.
Yeah, right. Apparently. Oh no! Now the hood is not the hood anymore. Now it's live over shop communities.
Yeah, you know it's fucked up, man. Yeah, man. Like all the old hoods from around Atlanta aren't the old hoods anymore. They're all gentrified and shit. And
That's your brother.
And they're all gentrified and shit. Like, dude, like Little Five Points, man. That used to be a shady joint, and now it's all like boutique shops and fucking coffee shops and shit. And like all the fucking cool people are gone. It's like, dude, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Oh, I know. It's not shady at all anymore.
I'm like, dude,
East Atlanta used to be shady as fuck.
I'm like, I want to see some real punk rockers, and I want to see some real fucking, fucking hoodlum motherfuckers, some real fucking crackheads, and the real fucking,
Real
cool, the real hood dudes, but the cool hood dudes,
Mm-hmm.
Not the just little wannabe thug motherfuckers, but just the cool dudes, man.
Like the ones that used to be there back in the day.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, it used to be a little microcosm of multicultural uh, intermingling, but now it's just a fucking homogenous fucking bullshit.
Well, now it's like a hipster hangout.
Yeah, it's like but that happens to everything, man. Remember when my band used to play out in Buckhead? Every time we played the fucking Roxy, just about every time some fucking J. Crew wearing fucking frat boys would walk in there thinking, yeah, man, we're going to go to this heavy metal concert over at the Roxy. It's going to be awesome. Then our fucking head-banging psychotic friends are in there like, who the fuck are these yuppie motherfuckers? And then they end up getting the shit kicked out of them like every fucking time.
Right? I mean,
yeah, I miss it, dude. I would kill for a little visit to Hilltop and Time Zone, man. That would be so fucking cool.
Hilltop is now a Dollar General.
Yeah,
It's now the Dollar General, and Crime Zone is now
CVS,
like CVS or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Some kind of drugstore. I don't know, but it's all completely different down there now.
I know. I seriously would love to start a Mableton revitalization project, but I just don't have the fucking funds for that shit.
They even somehow ran out Barnes Hardware. I don't know how that happened exactly, but
yeah, I heard they're going out of business or went out of business.
Yep.
What the fuck is Mableton without Barnes Hardware?
I don't know.
Dude, that would be funny. Phil, if you're willing to dress up in Rocky Horror gear and go shop in the Dollar General, I'll do it. I'll do it, and I'll bring somebody with a camera and film it.
Yes.
And
yes, I would support for that also.
We'll time warp in the fucking store, man.
We could throw toast at each other.
Toilet paper and shit.
Yeah,
Anyway. Mexico still sucks.
I haven't been there so long. I have no idea.
I heard that they keep failing health reports and shit, or health inspections.
Probably.
They got a 24 or some shit.
Yeah, negative 8.
It's like, I didn't know you could go negative. Fuck.
I know.
The dumpster got a 5. Shit.
Their rating is a Z.
Yeah, no fucking doubt, man. So anyway, so there's that.
Do you want to get fucking Phil's fathead on here or what?
Phil, you got some shit you want to talk about, Phil? So Tony's going to have to drop Tony and bring you in, but
yep.
you caught AIDS there a few weeks ago, Phil. I'll leave it to Phil. Yeah, man.
That's what happens.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, all the places in Mableton are shady, man. That dude, it's Bankhead. It may be farther up Bankhead, but it's Bankhead.
Yep.
All right, yeah. Well, let's drop Tony here for a second. Tony, I'm going to drop you and bring Phil on. Me and Phil are going to talk shit for a second.
Talk shit with Phil, Big Phil.
All right, bye, Tony.
Feel these nuts.
Boop. All right, Tony's gone now. Let's invite Mr. Philip Redden. Where the hell? Hang on, I got to find your damn name. There we go. Let's add Phil. Adding Phil a little wider there. Avatar. Phil! It's fucking Phil!
It is Phil. 100% Phil, except no substitutions, but this is your always anonymous Phil.
Always anonymous Phil, who is
always anonymous. Yes.
I'm sure the guy's really going to be creeped out now that you're on the fucking phone. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? You should walk out and talk to him. What's up, dude?
Oh, I will. Look, the bad part is I'm not even staying at this hotel. I'm just sitting here, I look like I'm scoping out cars, like I'm going to go steal change from the cup holders.
Man, my shit got broken into. I was at a barbecue place right by the Braves Turner Field. There used to be this little barbecue joint right there, and I was there at a barbecue place there. Now get this, I was at the barbecue place, and it was a cop party. It was a cop's birthday party. Right? So there's fucking cop cars all in front of this fucking place. And these motherfuckers had the balls to break into my car in front of the barbecue place at a cop party. All of us were inside fucking goofing off. They're all drinking and shit. All the cops are drunk. This guy's out here breaking into my fucking car. I'm like, the fucking balls on that dude, man. I'm like, whoever broke into my car was a ballsy motherfucker, man. It's like,
it's probably a cop.
It probably was. He ran my license, realized I was a white guy, and was like, damn it, I can't plant drugs on him.
He was searching for clues on Kavanaugh.
He was investigating way back in 2014.
That's right. No, so speaking of going back to our earlier discussion on the oldest. Anyway, let me get right into it. So I'm browsing the Madison County yard sale page, right? And there's this girl who puts a picture of herself. She's all done up and lipstick. And
oh yeah, I saw your post about that.
Yeah. So anyway, just for the people who don't know, this girl says, "Picture for attention. My car is broke down. Single mother of two," goes on and on and on. And so anyway, you should have seen the true winners that were commenting to this girl, like, "Hey, I'll come fix your car." Yeah. So anyway, exactly. So I politely say, "Hey, look, there might be a better way. Why don't you try reaching out to a church or charity or something like that? Somebody who's not gonna, kidnap you and throw you in a dumpster."
You were trying to warn the girl, look, you're exposing yourself to extreme danger.
Right. So anyway, all of a sudden, now I'm the bad guy.
Oh yeah, I read the whole post. You ugly motherfucker.
Well, I got to thinking about it, and I think what was really going on, I think she was actually using Facebook like a back page thing. I think she might have actually been
a
hooker. And all of a sudden, she just got mad at me because I told her she needed to go to church.
Now, let me tell you, Phil. As you know, I work in the adult entertainment industry, and let me tell you, dude, when we hire people, now this is just us. I can't speak for all the other clubs out there. This is just us. We actually, the first thing we do when somebody comes in and applies, we go check Backpage, we go check Facebook, Craigslist, all those places. We go looking for those motherfuckers online to see if they're hookers before we hire them. And then we don't hire the hookers. There are plenty of places that do. So if you guys are looking for that, they're out there. But we don't. We hire hot chicks who you want to bang and are willing to give your entire fucking year salary to. So that's who we hire. But
Oh, Carl, you're always a trip. Yeah, but no, I just thought that was funny. That's really what grinds my gears. You know what I'm saying?
dude, but yeah,
So,
my point is, Phil, there's dude hookers, man, prostitution. That's why it should be legal, man. I mean, dude, I put it to you. Okay, dude, let me give you this is a real life example, man. I was at my daughter's high school graduation. My daughter's high school graduation. She's now graduated college, so this is like a few years back. And so I'm doing the dad thing, right? She's walking around talking to her friends and blah blah blah. Oh yeah, we graduated. I'm just walking around following her, looking like an idiot. Okay, hey, this is my dad. Standing there waiting to be introduced. But while she's talking to her friends, I'm standing there, like I said, looking like a moron. So I can't help but listen to conversations going on around me. And this is a high school graduation. All these girls, 17, 18 years old. And I cannot tell you at least about a dozen different conversations from a dozen different girls saying, oh, yeah, I'm probably going to go by Bobby's house tonight to go to that party, but I got to stop by Mike's first. I've been fucking him. He gives me money. So, I got to go by and see him. And like all these girls talk about how they were fucking guys and getting money from them. I'm like, you all realize that's prostitution, right? You're a whore. And dude, it wasn't like one girl, it was like 12 girls at my daughter's high school saying this. And then I got to talking to friends of mine who had kids about the same age, graduating high school, and talking to their daughters about this shit goes on in their school. And apparently that shit is rampant in high school, dude. Like, dude, like prostitution in high school is just a thing now.
I don't know. No clue. No
But
clue about that. If it's a thing at my daughter's high school, I don't want to know. You know what I mean? Like I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
but
I'm
dude,
blissfully unaware.
well, look,
Blissfully unaware.
but look, I'll tell. Here's a strip club story for you, and I think I've told this story on here before with Tony. But so anyway, and this was an 18-year-old girl, probably like 5 or 6 years ago. We hired this 18-year-old girl. She came to work for us, and she became a dancer. And so one night my manager calls me, and she's like, "Carl, can you come back to the office for a second? I need your help, and I want somebody else to hear this." So I'm like, "Okay, what the hell's going on?" Usually, if she calls me to the office, because I'm in the DJ booth, so I'm like, "Okay, she's calling the office. Something serious is going on, right?" And she calls me back and says, as soon as I walk in the door, there's this girl sitting there. Her name was Harmony. That was her dance name. And she goes, "Okay, Harmony, please ask Carl what you just asked me." And she goes, "Well, I was in a room with this guy, and then all of a sudden the foreman comes in and he tells me I need to go to the office and that I'm in trouble. And so I was just wondering, do we not give hand jobs here?" And I'm just looking at her. I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "So we don't give hand jobs?" I'm like, "No, we don't give hand jobs." I'm like, "That's prostitution." "A hand job is prostitution? Were you getting paid for it?" "Yeah." "Then it's fucking prostitution." And she was like, "So that's not cool? That's wrong? That's against the law?" I'm like, "Yes, you stupid motherfucker." And but what struck me isn't the fact of what she was doing. It was that she had zero problem with it. She was just like, "What? It's no big deal." She didn't even understand how we had a problem with it. She was like, "What? All my friends do it." And she actually said that. "All my friends did this in high school." I mean, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's sad. That's really sad. It just kind of shows where the world is going, and
Yeah,
it's just
dude. And
and
I say that to people all the time. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm like, we can be, and that's why I'm really on this. We got to stop really hating each other and fighting each other over political stuff from extreme points of view. I mean, look, I'm a little more conservative. I know you are too, Phil, and I got a lot of liberal friends, and I agree with them on some things. Like, dude, honestly, I could give a fuck less about gay marriage. I don't. I mean, dude, let the gay people bang, let them get married, let them file taxes. I don't give a fuck. I mean, there is so much other more important shit to worry about, dude. Look, man. I mean, they're going to be miserable, whatever. It doesn't affect me for shit. I don't care, you know. But we got to stop hating each other, man, because we got issues with our kids and with society, man, with our culture. Our culture is fucked up. We got to fix that shit. I mean, I know a
well,
lot of you. Go ahead.
You're definitely right about that, but okay, so if you want to stop all that, the best way to do that is not really. This is just my personal experience. Is not telling people what we need to do. Like it's I have to start in my microcosm. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
it's easy for me to point out what everybody else is doing wrong. It's a little harder for me to look at myself and say this is what I'm doing wrong. So when I
Exactly.
wake up in the morning,
Practice what you preach.
I got to say, you know what? I got to do a little better than I did yesterday. And so I'm participating tonight because I got some disturbing news last weekend. So it is just what it is. Um, Time is limited on this planet, and now that I got that news, I feel like I have so much to do and so little time to do it,
I,
and
I had my little minor heart attack like 2 years ago, and I feel the same way, man. I'm like, dude, I got shit to do. I don't have time for all this hate and anger and bullshit, man. Look, dude, I want everybody to be cool. I want my kids and potentially my grandkids and the future generations of Earth to have a decent place to live, and I want you to advance scientifically and sociologically, and I want the world. I just want everybody to be cool, man. Everybody be cool, bro.
well, and yeah, absolutely, and but the byproduct of it not being cool is what you're talking about. Is the depleting moral compass of people that absolutely not giving a crap about anybody. I mean, and people are lowering their standards so fast they can't even keep up with themselves. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
true.
saying?
Right.
It's just like you turn around and then all of a sudden they're in the gutter and they don't know how to get out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I mean, I used to look well. I still can look down at people that aren't living how I think they should. But the truth of the matter is a lot of those people, I look at them and I say, they would change if they could. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's exactly my message right now. It's like, man, look, everybody needs to really turn inwards and stop looking outward at what everyone else's problem is, and look inward and look, like you said, your own microcosm, man. Look in your own universe and see what you're doing wrong. Because you know what? I bet you if you really start looking, because dude, I do it to myself all the time, man. I don't know about you people, but man, I am I am a bitch to myself, dude. I'm the biggest cocksucker. I I cuss myself out on a regular basis. Like, Carl, you useless piece of shit. Get up
You
off.
shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do it. You should let up on my buddy Carl, man. You got to quit beating up on him, man. I'm not gonna put up with that crap.
But my point is
You got to take it easy on my buddy Carl.
I I'm constantly self-examining, man. I'm constantly going, did I do that right? Was that the right move? Maybe I could have done that better. And then next time I go around, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do that better next time. I'm going to be a little more cool about that situation. I got a little too upset last time. I'm going to be cooler about it. I'm going to keep my head.
Well, I tell you what. One thing I've noticed is taking the emotion out of a difficult conversation is paramount to reaching a common goal. If you can step back and say, you know what, let me examine the facts of this before I just jump right in. I mean, people were talking about disciplinary actions at work and stuff like that, and you know, when you're in a position like that where you might have to do it, where you might have to make a decision that's going to be life altering, I mean, you got to really say, what's the best course of action here, and even even taking a second and talking to somebody else that is looking at it from a different perspective, you know, and say, hey, look, before you just fly off the handle here, how about, we talk this through. What's your goal? What do you think their goal is going to be? And go into it with a little script, you know, and don't stick to it 100%, but, have an idea of where you want it to
I,
go.
I,
And
I do that. I have, when I got like a situation coming up, a big situation, sometimes I will actually have the entire conversation three different ways in my head. I'm like, okay, I'm going to come in and I'm going to say, hey, Bob, we need to talk. We're having a little bit of a situation. And Bob's going to be like caught off guard. He's going to be like, well, what kind of situation, Carl? What's going on? He's going to be set aback. So he's going to be automatically a little defensive, but it's not a big deal. So I need to calm him down. And I try to run through the whole scenario in my head.
mhm.
I try to think of what he's going to say and what I'm going to say and how I'm going to react. And sometimes I do a great job at it. Sometimes I do a shitty job at it. You
Hey,
know?
we're all human, man. We're all human.
Yeah.
And but the key thing here is to have a good time and to be a good person. You know what I'm saying? But not have a good time at other people's expense. And
Yeah,
that's
dude.
a hard thing. That's a hard thing. A lot of people they forget that part. You know what I mean? They're wanting to have a good time and you know it's hooray for me and screw you. You know?
Well,
And
and yeah, and here, a good example of that is, and I know some people are probably going to disagree with me here, like since the age of the internet, man, prank videos and prank shows and all that are like, there's a million of them. There's probably 4 or 5 prank shows on TV or something like that. And
you
here's what,
see these idiots pour boiling water on themselves.
yeah, yeah, and I'm like, dude, I mean, like, look, Phil, you used to run around with us. You know about Giesen. You know about back in the day, and
No, pictures are that happened.
we we were pranksters. We were hardcore pranksters.
Yeah.
Get you, but man, we didn't go to the point of being cruel and inhumane.
No.
Some of these pranks on these shows are like to the point of
No. Yeah.
straight up. They're almost torture in some
Yes.
cases. I'm like, dude, and they're just people laughing their ass off. I'm like, dude, they just violated that person's human rights. What the fuck are you laughing at?
I heard a story about this guy. I'm not real fond of him, but he took his kid to Chuck E. Cheese for his birthday party, right? Right as Chuck E. comes out, they're singing happy birthday and all this crap, the hoopla and all this. He walks up and he's looking at his birthday cake. His little son is like 4 years old, and he goes behind his son, pushes his head into the cake.
Yeah, that's a thing with people and their kids now. People do that all the time. Just smash their kids'
That's
face in the cake.
freaking horrible. You are
Yeah,
gonna raise a monster.
yeah, I mean, look, I can get it if you like whack them in the face with a little icing when they're like a teenager, ha ha ha. But dude, when they're like a 3-year-old, a baby,
Yes.
come on,
Yeah.
man. What that
Yeah.
like I said, that's that inhumane shit, and that's like you were saying a minute ago. Our moral compass has gotten so degraded that we find pleasure in things that we should not be finding pleasure in, man. And look, man, look, Phil, we have no filter. We crack jokes about inappropriate shit. We don't care, and that's cool. But we have a line where we're like, "Whoa, dude, whoa, whoa."
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. 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 But and so it's like another one of those things is people get so offended nowadays,
Oh yeah,
but but at the same time, like they get offended in person. You know what I'm saying? But then that very same person will turn around and say the most despicable things online. Like, where did this come from? Like, who are you? You know?
how dare you call me a he when I'm a she? I identify as a she. You worthless piece of shit, no good heathen Jew loving motherfucker. You.
I mean,
Like what the fuck?
and like yeah, like I don't know, and just we all got to start being a little cooler and stop being so freaking sensitive. That's just my opinion.
Oh, dude, I'm right there with you, Phil. We everybody. It's like the end of. It's like in one of the final scene of Pulp Fiction, man. Are we all going to be cool? Say you're going to be fucking cool, man.
That's the truth. That is absolutely the truth. Carl, I think it's awesome. I haven't talked to you in how many years now?
That's been a while, man.
20.
Like you've been off living life and becoming a big time construction dude, and I've been off, being a jackass loser like I've always been.
Nah, dude, you're having a good time. You're kicking it. So but what it is we all just gotta keep moving forward no matter what happens. Because man, we all got the same 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? We all got the same 24 hours, and people want to get. It's like they want to get jealous at somebody else because they've done more with the 24 hours that they've been given than
Yeah.
they have, and just because I mean, celebrate somebody else's success. You know what I mean? That'll probably elevate yours.
Oh man, you can't. The haters gotta hate, man. Hate.
Hey, if you don't get 5 new haters a week, you aren't doing your job.
I am not doing my job then because
You need to step it up. You need to step it up.
I'm only accumulating like maybe one a week. So
You guys step it up. But no, seriously, Carl, Tony, man, it's good to see all you guys, and I wish you guys nothing but the best. Definitely nothing but the best. And keep doing your thing on here, man. Keep doing your thing. I mean that
Well, well,
that
actually,
whole Bableton mentality is it's hard to come by. And when you go across the country and you meet all kinds of people and you sit in these rooms and you're like, man, if these people had any idea some of the crazy stuff that I've seen, some of the things that I've been through, you know what I mean? They just
yeah.
wouldn't believe it,
I do.
you
I
know.
do.
So
I tell people. Dude. I work with people from all over the country, all over the globe. Sometimes because I still get off into the music world and find myself in studios and dealing with people. And some of them are famous and semi-famous. Unfortunately, they don't ever want to pay me any reasonable amount of money. So, but nonetheless, I still hang out and meet these people. And like I said, it's like I start telling them Mableton stories about the town I grew up in. Not even like my own personal stories. Like, dude, this one time my buddy Phil, right? He was driving down the street, and they're like, dude, that shit didn't happen. I'm like, oh, it fucking happened, dude. I
oh,
watched
it did.
it, and they're
It
like,
was it,
no. Me and Chris talk about this all the time. We start telling people our stories, and people are like, no fucking way, you lying piece of shit. We're like, nah, dude, that was like that was an average day where we grew up. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
oh man, it's nuts. I tell you what, I don't miss it for a second. I wouldn't want to go through it again, but I loved it at the time.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah,
You know,
anyway,
it's like one of those things they say it was worth $1 million, but I wouldn't pay a nickel to do it again.
that's a good expression, Phil.
So, but hey, man, get Tony on here. I got to get in here, go to bed. I gotta freaking work and stuff in the
Well,
morning. You know.
before you go, big announcement.
Yo,
I'm going to be taking this show kind of legit. It's going to go from I'm going to move it from being just me and Tony being goofballs. I'm going to actually make because I've decided this is something that I actually want to spend time doing because Chris and I were talking earlier today, man. It's like, man, there's so much shit going on in the world, and all I can do is tell people my opinion and offer my insight and wisdom and hope that it helps them. That's all I can do. I can't make them change. I can't tell them how to do it. I can only say, hey guys, here's what I've seen. Here's what my buddies have seen. And look, we're going to talk about serious shit sometimes. We're going to talk about stupid shit sometimes. But I'm going to take the show legit. I'm going to get some friends of mine who do streaming shows, and I'm going to set up a real proper studio and get the real proper software and things like that, and we'll be able to bring in multiple people at one time. So we'll have like 4 or 5 people talking at a time. It'll be a cool thing once I get it set up. But I'm taking it legit. You've heard it here first.
well, that would be really good. And I've always thought that people from our background where we grew up, it was such a melting pot. It was like you crammed in there with so many different kinds of people. Like you said, you got the redneck folk. You had the hood right down there, and then you had all kinds of like it was just Mapleton. You know what I'm saying? It was just.
Just Mableton.
I mean, that's all you can say. And I've always thought that if you could recreate that vibe, that we could all have, and be cool on a one-on-one basis. You know what I mean? Not like not like they project out in the media, not like all the mass protests you see nowadays. Because I really believe that at the core of most people, 98% of people are really good. You know, but once you move up above that core, you kind of get the middle layer where people are kind of got their fears, their insecurities, and then on the outer layer of that, you've got the whole projection of their self and their confusion. But it's like where we grew up, we didn't have that. You know what I mean? Because we were just us.
Yeah,
And when we related with people, that's how it was. So I always thought if there was a way that we could recreate that vibe and cut through all the bullcrap that people carry their stuff around in, and just talk about the issues that are going on, I think it'd be really, it'd probably be offer a level of catharsis that a lot of people really need, for this death of society that we've watched happen for the last 25 years. I mean, it's happened in everything. It's in movies and music and everything. It's just gone downhill. And I look around and I'm like, holy crap, what happened? And I think it's a lack of people showing empathy for one another, and I mean,
Oh, dude,
crap.
empathy is at an all-time low, man, all-time low. But I'm gonna let you run
Absolutely.
and get some. I'm gonna let you run and get some sleep, Phil. And I'm gonna get Tony back on here, and we're gonna talk a little more smack.
All right, y'all have fun.
All right,
Keep it,
Phil.
try to keep it R-rated.
Yeah, we're not going X-rated. The hell with that.
All right, man. Take
Okay,
it
Phil.
easy. Bye.
Bye. So that was a guest appearance from Mr. Philip Redden. Oh, can Chris come on here? Let's see if we can add Chris. Oh, is it going to work? Is he going to be able to join us? Let's find out. From parts far beyond the wild blue yonder, said you requested to be added, so I'm trying to add you. Hello. I'll give it another couple of seconds. So anyway, while I'm waiting on hopefully my brother to connect here, if it lets him, he's got connection issues where he's at, so it may not let him. I wanted to touch before I go. I wanted to touch on the Brett Kavanaugh thing. I don't want to get too terribly political, but look, man, I just want to say this. I'm not drawing a conclusion on did he do something, did he not do something? Is she telling the truth? Is he telling the truth? But here's what I do want to say. And another guy pointed this out on a senator, I think it's Tom Cotton, pointed this out the other day. It was maybe it was Lindsey Graham. I don't know. One of them pointed this out the other day. Try it like this then. Let's see if we can. But dude, the Blasey Ford lady was like, "I'm no one's pawn." Well, you know what? I hate to tell you, Blasey Ford, you may not have meant to be. You may not think you are, but those people used you. They did. They used you, and because look, they could have kept you anonymous. They could have done this investigation. They could have done this whole thing and not made a big spectacle. And they could have done it all before the fucking hearings began and not even had this circus. It was done exactly this way as a media fucking political stunt, specifically because they knew the midterms are coming up in November and they're hoping to garner as much fucking fire, as start as much fucking trouble as they can before the vote, in hopes that their people are going to get pissed off and go out and vote the Republicans out of office. It was completely a political fucking move. And I don't look, whatever, that's cool. Play your politics. I don't give a shit. But dude, you fucking used that woman and you took that woman's pain and you fucking are exploiting the shit out of that woman's pain. I fully believe in her. And she believes that Brett Kavanaugh did it. I'm not going to say she's lying. I'm not going to say she's wrong, but I'm going to say that fucking Dianne Feinstein and all those other fucking shitbag Democrats that knew about this since mid-July and have been fucking sitting on it for months, and then to release it and put it out after the hearings come to an end, because literally the day the hearings come to an end, just to fucking stoke the fire. Fuck you, man. And I'm sorry to Miss Blasey Ford. I know she's catching a lot of shit from a lot of people, man. And you know what? She may not need that. She may not deserve that. She may be wrong. She may misremember a lot of stuff because she doesn't remember a lot of everything. There's a whole lot of I don't remembers and I don't knows in her story, which, sorry, man, but that's just the way it is. But dude, the fact of she should be pissed at the fucking Democrats for fucking, and he used the term weaponized her pain. And that's what they did. They took her pain and her trauma and have fucking tried to use it as a political weapon. And fuck those people for doing it. Now that I got that off my fucking chest, I can get into some of the more nuts and bolts of it. Like I said, I don't necessarily believe, I'm not drawing conclusions. Like I said, maybe she's telling the truth. Maybe she at least thinks she's telling the truth. I don't know. But look, man, if this was a court of law, man, she'd be up the creek. If this was a criminal hearing and not a character hearing, because that's all a Supreme Court nomination is. It's a trial to determine this guy's character. It's, you know, not guilt or innocence necessarily. It's about determining this guy's character. Now, look, maybe she has shown his true character. Maybe this is what kind of guy he is. I'm like I said, I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to think about the situation. I don't think that he's that kind of guy. And here's the other thing. Let's say for a minute he did do all the stuff that he did, that she says he did, right? He tried to rape her. She was drunk or whatever. It's a job interview, Phil. Exactly. It's a job interview. And they just want to establish his character and his motives for this job interview. And let's just assume for a fucking second that he is 100% guilty, just like she said. Here's the other thing you got to consider. This all happened when he was 17 and possibly when he was in college. Since then, he has not, to our knowledge, we can't find another thing that he's done wrong since college. So, okay, he was a jackass in college. How many of you fucking people were fucking assholes in high school and college and did dumb shit? Me and Phil were just talking about this. We did plenty of dumb shit back then. Now, not on the sexual assault level. That's a completely different level of fucking fucked up. But, dude, we were involved. We saw some shit go down. We were involved in some fucking seriousness. He's definitely not from Mableton. That is a fact. But, dude, it, you know, there are a lot of holes in her story, man. And like I said, if this was a criminal case, she'd have no shot. The cops wouldn't even pursue this. The district attorney wouldn't even go to a judge with this. And I'm sorry, that's just the fact. So, unless this FBI investigation turns up some real solid facts, some tangible stuff, some really credible, tangible eyewitness accounts or testimony, dude, you know what? This guy needs to be voted on and confirmed purely on his professional record, because you can't take these accusations and use them against him if you can't take these accusations and use them against him if they can't find any level of corroboration whatsoever. Now, like I said, we'll see how the investigation turns out, but you know, if it comes back that they can't find anything to back up her side of the story, like I said, she still may not be lying, but if they can't find anything to back up her story or make it even just a tiny bit more credible, then they're going to have to just let it go. And you know what? I just want to say, Donald Trump, you're smart for letting the FBI investigate. And you know what? Don't put any restrictions on them. Just let them go. Let them investigate. Let them do their thing. Because you know what? Because if this guy does get confirmed, the Democrats are just going to try to come back and impeach him at the first chance they get. So, just like they're going to try to impeach you, Donald Trump, at the first chance they get. If they win the Senate or the House, believe you me, you can get ready for some fucking impeached 45 shit coming at you real fast. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and check out, guys. It was fun talking to y'all, but I had to get that Kavanaugh stuff off my chest, man. We can only base our judgment of that man on facts. And people, oh, one more thing. People were giving him shit because they said, oh, he got all upset in his emotions. Man, look, I don't know who the fuck you are, but have you ever had someone threatening to take away your life and livelihood and threatening your well-being, and you were in fear of losing everything you've ever worked for just because someone said something about you and that can't be proven? And you've been screaming at the top of your lungs, no, I'm innocent, no, I'm innocent, no, I'm innocent, no, this never happened, I don't know anything about it, no, I'm innocent, no, I'm innocent. And then no one believes you. Of course you're going to lose your temper and get upset and fucking freak out and start screaming at people. Yeah, he got mad. I'd be mad too. Sure, he should have kept his composure. Sure, but the guy lost his composure because they are beating him to death with accusations that he swears aren't true. And at present, no one can prove that they're even really credible. So, man, you guys are going to have to lay off Kavanaugh, and you just have to let this FBI investigation play out. And whichever way the coin falls, that's what we're going to deal with, man. You guys got to stop. And don't go bashing this poor lady. She obviously had some sort of trauma. And let's say she made the whole thing up. then the lady is obviously mentally disturbed. If that's the case, if she did make it up, or she's completely misremembering or whatever, then she's got mental issues, and leave the lady alone. Just anyway, so that's it for me, man. And look, guys, just try, like me and Phil said, man. People try to, whether you're Republican, Democrat, black, white, male, female, everybody, just try to be cooler with one another, man. Look, the holiday season is coming on fast, and please, I want everyone to start taking on the message of peace on earth and goodwill toward men. I know it sounds corny, and it's an old message that people will think, oh, it's stupid. Dude, come on, guys, man. Let's just try to be cool to one another, man. Dude, the world's got too much anger and hate right now, man, and it's just ridiculous. Because look, man, things like this, they either come to a boiling point and really, really, really bad shit happens, or we fucking change our attitudes and we make the world a better place. So that's my last 2 cents. Man, everybody just try to be cool. And I'll see y'all later. And next week, Tony and I will talk a little bit more shit. But like I said, as soon as I can, I'm taking this show legit. I'm a big production of the whole thing. I'm going to try to get sponsors and the whole shit. I'm going to try to bring on celebrity guests, the whole fucking ball of wax, man. It's going to become a real show. We're going to move it over to the Council of the Mad Men page, and we're going to make this thing for real. So, and please support us, help us, build it, tell your friends, share it, get it out there. I appreciate everything you can do and will do. And guys, I'll see you later. Y'all have a good night.